Hey gang, this is Mike with my real estate dojo. In the next few seconds, I'm going to teach you what is co-wholesaling and how you could collect checks from it. It's one of the easiest ways to make money as a real estate investor. Give me a few seconds, let me put this mic on and I'll join you in a few seconds. Give me a second, guys. Meanwhile, enjoy the beautiful Colorado Boulder River. All right, guys, I'm almost there. Give me a few seconds. You know, as you guys know, I have like 6,000 subscribers plus, and I just basically got my microphone and a stand. So this is the second time I'm gonna test try it. And look at that beautiful butterfly. That was an omen right there, that white butterfly right there. See that thing? All right, guys, this video is for you. This is my real estate dojo. And today I'm gonna be talking about what is co-wholesaling and how you can make money co-wholesaling. All right, I've taken a very complex real estate business that people make thousands of dollars from, millions of dollars from, and making it very complex and selling you all these things that it does help you, but you may not need it right now. And so I simplified it into 3 propellers, which I'm gonna share with you, which is the propeller number 1 is called lead generation. Propeller number 2 is called conversion, and propeller number 3 is called exit strategy. Okay, now wholesaling, and co-wholesaling, they're very, very similar, and I'm going to show it to you right now. So whenever you do wholesaling, it's like riding a bicycle. You got the front tire, you got the back tire. The front tire represents getting the seller, going marketing, you know, answering the phone calls, negotiating with them, putting the deal on the contract. The back tire, after you get the deal on the contract, is finding the end buyer. If that's a cash investor, if that's a retail buyer that you're going to do owner financing with, if you're going to create a new note, whatever your exit strategy is, that's your end tire. So I always say real estate investing and wholesaling is like a bicycle, because you got your front tire, which is the seller, you got your back tire, which is the buyer, then you have the frame, which is the systems like the contract, the seller phone script, how you negotiate it, your title company, all that stuff. And then you have the rider that's actually sitting there and pedaling. And a lot of people don't talk about the importance of being the rider, and they're always talking about the front tire, the back tire, and the frame, which is the systems. But it's very crucial that you're out there and you're physically fit, and you don't watch a lot of TV and you eat good food and you drink a lot of water, because you're the one on the bicycle pedaling. So if you don't have the stamina to take the rejections or keep pushing or work long hours, then you're gonna fall off the fucking face of the earth compared to somebody that does have it, because it doesn't matter what kind of tires you have or what kind of systems you have, the frame. What matters is who's sitting there and pedaling this opportunity. So it's very crucial for you to be in shape and spend time for that idea to nourish your brain and your mind. But that's getting off subject. But let's go into co-wholesaling and how you can make big bucks. So I explained to you how real estate is like a bicycle. You got the front tire and the back tire. And with real estate agents, the same thing happens. They already discovered this. That's why if you get a listing with a realtor and you have a house for sale, the agent comes to your house and does what's called the listing presentation. And if you decide to list it with that realtor, then you're gonna give that realtor 6%, plus or minus, but it's usually 6% all over the nation. And then what happens is that realtor more than likely is gonna put into some kind of database called the MLS, and then he or she is gonna wait around for a buyer's agent to bring him a buyer. Okay, if that happens, that listing agent has to split their commission. That 6%, 3% goes to the buyer's agent, lucky, and the other 3% goes to the listing agent. Okay, and so that's basically what co-wholesaling is. Because what happens is a lot of investors go out there and they spend all this time mailing the expired, cold calling foreclosure lists, and they spend all this time and energy becoming good, getting the skills for negotiation, cold calling, dealing with the rejection, all that stuff that's required to get seller acquisition. But then what I've noticed for my students and a lot of the investors, they don't have or once they have the deal, they'll put their foot up and they think somebody's gonna just, the deal's just over, but it's not. You still need the back tire. And so that's why realtors understand the power of this, and that's why they created this idea where they have the listing agent, the buyer's agent, because some agents are good at getting listings. Some investors are good at talking to sellers. Other investors are good at finding cash buyers. Other investors are good at dealing with, with owner financing buyers that maybe not have good credit, or they have a business, they don't have income, but they have 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever. So sometimes we can wear both of the hats. We can do the front and the back tire, right? But not all the time. And that's where co-wholesaling comes into play. Now, I want to talk about some of the benefits of co-wholesaling because it's so luxurious in a sense. Now, my analogy of the bicycle, the front tire and the back tire applies so good. Great. If you're going down these paths, the front tire takes all the turbulence, takes all the force, right? It's like boom, boom, boom. The back tire just glides down, okay? And the same thing happens in wholesaling and co-wholesaling. The investor that went out there and did all the marketing, put all the money up, talked to all the sellers, spent time in traffic, drove out there and looked at the property, came back, met the construction worker, all that stuff, put a lot of sweat equity and money to get that seller. Now, they have it on a contract, maybe they try to find a end buyer, 1 week's gone by, 5 days gone by, whatever, X amount of time's gone by, they can't find it. Now what they can do is reach out to me. I can help you wholesale that deal, co-wholesale that deal for a 50% split, okay? And the way that would work is, see, it's very easy for me because I have all these people watching me. I have over 500,000 eyeballs watching my YouTube channel. All these cash buyers are reaching out to me. All these wholesalers are reaching out to me, professional and beginners. So I can do that, and I can show you how you can do that too. You don't have to have all these eyeballs. But simply put, the front tire, that front investor, does all the hard work, gets the deal. Okay? 1 second, guys. My dog is on the wire. All right. So the front investor spends all the time and energy dealing with the shocks, the force of finding the deal. For some reason, they can't find the exit strategy buyer. They bring it to me. I send it to my list. Somebody buys it. I'm willing to split the assignment fee with you, okay? Now, for that to happen, you need to have the deal on the contract because I'm not a realtor. I'm not a broker. Options won't work. Things of that won't work. You need to have a purchase agreement contract filled out, and then from there we'll go. If you don't have it, then I'm not interested. If you're just bringing a deal from somebody else, I'm not interested. But if this deal is not even for me, you can still co-wholesale because there's a lot of investors in the field that are good at finding deals, but they don't have the end buyer. So instead of spending all the time and energy going against the stream, like everybody's going like this, the stream's going this way, and everybody's going like this because there's millions of people out there trying to find motivated sellers. But some of those people find sellers and don't have exit strategy. So this idea, you could go with the stream, right? There's people already finding the front tire. They bring you the deal, and what you do is you just send it to your list, and you get 50-50 split, or you get whatever you guys can negotiate, 30, 40, 60, 40, whatever you guys can negotiate. But for me, I'm only doing 50-50 split, guys. Lucky, come here. Come here. So this is a great, come here, Lucky. So this is a great opportunity. Come here. For you guys to go out there and make a significant amount of money. Come here, buddy. All right? Especially in America. Now, co-wholesaling, you don't need to have all that advertisement money. You don't need to have all that sales experience and negotiation because somebody has done all that for you. Put it under contract, and they're just passing you the ball, and all you got to do is catch it and be in the end zone. If you, for example, you have cash buyers or you have retail buyers, this is a great way to marriage the deal and kind of do what a realtor does because they can't always get its listing and find the end buyer. And so they don't just do all that listing presentation, do all that marketing, driving to the seller, get a listing, and then say, you know what, oh, I can't sell it, well, fuck it, I'm just going to go to the next one. No, what they do is have an agreement that says, look, if you bring me a buyer, I'll split it with you, 3% of my commission. And that's what co-wholesaling is, that you don't worry about finding the cash, the sellers. You focus on finding the buyers, then you reach out to other wholesalers and say, hey, if you can't move your deal, hit me up, I do have these buyers, and then you get paid without all the acquisition costs, without all the traffic, etc. guys. Now, I do have videos on my blog, how to find cash buyers, how to find, retail buyers. So get on my blog, check it out. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, please share, and comment. See you later, gang.